Welcome officially to the start of the 2022 season. It's quite loud here. Everyone has gone to Blackpool. So what have we done? We've not gone to Blackpool. Welcome to Adventure Island down in Southend. Home of Rage, home of the incredible Time Machine, and a new ride which kind of opened for a couple of days last year, but really it's going to be their new ride for this year, which is the Extreme. What we're going to do today, well, we're going to keep this really simple. We're going to take you around, we're going to take you on some rides, we're going to show you the progress the park have made since our last visit 16 months ago, and we can't wait. Our first stops of the day were the Archelon and the Spooktville, just over the back there. We didn't take you on board with those. They're rides we've done before and seen on the channel. We'll take you on the big rides, and we'll take you on some rides we haven't taken you on in a fair bit. And next we are going to be hitting Time Machine. Now, we'll say with Time Machine, we have been watching it, and it doesn't appear to be running quite right, does it, Cod?
No.
Now, bearing in mind we live and breathe this ride, it doesn't seem to be turning.
No,
spinning, but not turning. So yeah, these two done over this side. As you can see today, it's opening day at the park. As we said, it is really busy, really busy. Much busier than what is normally on a February day. There's queues for all rides. The queue for Spooksville was quite long. The queue for these are quite long. Rage is only on one train, that's quite long as well, but we're going to have to queue for them. But we'll show you what Time Machine's doing before taking you on board, and then we'll head over to Rage.
For life, calcium supports the normal function of digestive enzymes.
That's a good plan. Oh yeah. I remember this. Oh my god. I remember this ride, yeah. What happened?
I didn't get vaccinated. I did get polio. I did 3 days.
Cody, what do you think of Time Machine?
I didn't taste the cream.
it's good, but it's not as good as usual.
So it doesn't seem, the seats don't seem to be turning on it. I mean, don't get me wrong, when it's lifting up and spinning at full pace, it is still blisteringly faster than most thrill rides you'll ever go on. That's the simple fact of that. And we have seen it work.
Once.
So we did see it actually work as well. So we run back over and we've had a couple of goes on it, and we set the camera up each time, and then we get to the top and nothing happens, which is really disappointing, to be honest with you. Gutting, Kurt. Gutting. Now, as you had a few rides are closed, over this side that includes Vortex. Now, we did think that the Screature, the new Extreme would replace this, because it kind of made sense that it would replace this. However, it hasn't. This is still here, but it's not currently open. But Rage is, so should we go do Rage?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's head round now. Let's get on the Eurofighter that is Rage. Roll back, roll back. It's closed all day. So that's us done on there, Kurt. We enjoyed that, didn't we? Like a bit of Rage, and then we've just been on Green Scream. So that's Rage and Green Scream done. We've taken you on board of both of them. We didn't get front row on Rage, but to be honest, we always do front row POVs, so thought we'd be a little bit different. Yeah. Now, just to let you know, at the moment, since we last came, the park were doing all bands, so there were different colour bands depending on what height you were, depending on what rides you can go on. Obviously, two of their newer rides, which are Axes and the Extreme, are both 1.3, where the park did only sort of sit at 1 metre, 1.2 metre, and then below. But there's a flat price now, so the Super Saver Day Band is £25.
Which makes it a lot less complicated.
Which does make it less complicated. And £22.50 if you buy online. £22.50 if you buy online. So remember to buy the tickets online, or certainly check the online price. You can get ride tickets from £2.50. I have to be honest, I haven't seen how much each ride is, but I imagine...
One ticket, which is £2.50.
Most rides are one ticket.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. So I don't think Rage is going to be one ticket, is it? Not a chance.
The other big ones are.
But I have to be honest, we've been here a few hours, and you know, there is no way on God's green earth it is not better to get a wristband. So make sure you get yourself a wristband. Whether or not there'll be the prices for the summer period, not 100% sure. However, great value today, £22.50. We've done loads of rides already, and we're going to go over the other side now and do some more. Of course, Adventure Inside, which is open all year round. Adventure Inside. No pirate ship today. The carousel's in here, little bouncy ride down the bottom, and of course the tower, which goes up to the top to one of the biggest play areas you'll ever see. Ever see. Now then, it is worth noting that the Adventure Inside is £15 for a 12-month pass.
Which is a steal.
That is outrageously cheap.
Even if you only come
outrageously cheap. And on top of that, Kurt, how much is an annual pass? £50 for an annual pass.
20% off everything.
And that's unlimited rides, and yeah, that's 20% off everything. Just, yeah. Unbelievable how cheap it is. Now, I think Fireball's had a new sign put in the middle of it, which has covered it up quite nicely. Love a bit of Fireball, but here's one of the reasons we're here, the brand new extreme ride which the park opened. So Screature, I thought it was Sea Creature, I don't really know what it is.
Sea Creature in colour, Screature, same thing.
Yeah, Screature. So it's opened on the 22nd of December, which was a couple of days before the park shut for 2021 really, for the Christmas event. Brand new, we need to get on it.
Yep.
We need to go and get on it. What do you think then of the, what's it called?
The Screature.
The Screature. What do you think of the Screature, Kat?
No, it was good actually.
Yeah, so that's the second ride here.
Where you get a bit fast and
Yeah.
slows down a bit, then back
Yeah,
up again.
it's in the cycle there. I mean, it's not as quick as the fairground ones by any means, but it is silky smooth. It is. Oh, really, really smooth. It is the second 1.3 metre ride here at the park, and as you can see, it does look a little bit temporary at the moment, but I think that will change, and we'll go through that very shortly with the changes that are happening around this area. Let's go a quick ride on Barnstormer here, take a few shots of that, and then we'll tell you what's going on here before we head over to Axie's. Yeah, definitely some work going on this. It's missing a whole wheel chassis.
Well, we got it on both sides.
And indeed some work going on the Mighty Mini Mega as well. Lots of work. Of course, here is the cow jump and Axie's. You thought I was going to start with Axie's then, didn't you?
Yeah.
No, cow jump's better. Axie's is a beast of a machine. So it's 100-foot high swing, a real beast, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that is going to be our next stop. So just while we're here, you can see this area is massive at the moment. You can see the old markings on the floor here from where we used to have the go-karts. So the go-karts have been removed, and you can probably see the bits over here of the go-karts. And of course there's karts over there as well. So the decision's been made to remove this. I'm kind of not surprised, to be honest with you. They did take up a lot of space, and go-karts aren't, I don't know. They're not great. They're not great, and they carry an extra cost. Now, when we look at the map, and we will look on the map on the way out, it has the Screature, and over in the corner it has what is Dragon's Claw, and it has been renamed to Devil's Dare, I think. Was it Devil's Dare?
Something like that.
Yeah, we'll confirm that on the way out. That is going to sit over there, and then this whole area here is being listed as a major new project for the autumn this year. And this is a big space. This is a big space here. I'd like to see a coaster, a more up-to-date coaster. The last coaster they got, as far as I'm aware, was the Kiddie Coaster. The one before that was Rage. And then they got a couple of the older ones, which include the Mighty Mini Mega, which is closed today, Barnstormer, which you've just seen us do some shots of, and then the Green Scream over the other side. So I'd like to see a coaster here.
I reckon a spinning coaster, I said.
Kurt's going for spinning coaster. It does say major new project. We will show you.
Yeah.
What do you think though? What do you think? They'd like investing here, and they do invest. They invest in some really good rides, and although the Screature looks temporary at the moment, it won't be long until the other ride's back there and this all starts working, and my guess is all this here behind this fence will go. But it's time for Axie's. like a freak out. Quick as I remember it. It's certainly busy here at the park. Still people buying wristbands now, Cody?
Yep.
What do we think of Axes?
Oh, it's very good.
You love it, don't you?
Yeah.
A couple of times.
Yeah, it's great.
So it's been on that a couple of times. I only went on it once. It's cold up there, people. It is cold up there, and it does look stunning. And
Yeah.
I don't actually know. We can't really find out what time the park's closing. It said between 4 and 8, and when we asked, they said, well, maybe 7, but we're not 100% sure yet. It might be earlier, it might be later. So we're a little bit woolly on that. It opens at 11 o'clock, which is fairly standard for Adventure Island, and anyone that's been down Southend knows how busy it gets down here, and it gets really, really busy along the seafront here. We did pay £18 parking
Yeah, it's quite a lot.
to park on the seafront. £18. It's free after 6 at the moment, but that is changing to 9 o'clock, so effectively there'll be no free parking even for evening wristbands, which the park do from 5 o'clock during the summer. But Axes, that was good. What did you think of the Screature?
It's good.
Enjoy the Screature?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've actually turned the lights on since Kurt and I walked away from it, because Cody went to the toilet, so since Kurt and I walked away from it, they have turned the lights on for it. So I think we'll go back over actually and have another look at it in motion with the lights on. Oh, it's a gorgeous looking ride. When you look at Axes and then you look at the Screature, some really nice looking rides here, aren't they? They could get all these maybe LED up the Rambazamba.
Yeah,
That would look great, wouldn't it? Which isn't open today because it's missing a wheel mechanism. Now then, something that has been LED recently is the Dodgems. So the Dodgems are obviously staying at the park. I'm always hit or miss on these. We paid $22.50 today for wristbands. We bought them online, £25 as we said on the day. It's an extra £5. £5 to have unlimited rides on the Dodgems. I can't justify it. I just can't justify it.
Still £2.50 if you have an annual pass.
Yeah. You still don't even get it if you've got an annual pass. It's staggering, to be honest with you. It obviously does really well for them, and as you can see, it's full with a queue, Cody.
I mean, they're making their money. So.
But not for us. Not for us. Now then, we're going to go find Kurt.
Yeah.
Pharaoh's Fury, we want to do the Twister. We're going to take you on board the Twister. We want to get on Adventureville as well. It looks like the Kiddie Coaster's closed. We did see it testing all morning. Love a twister, love a good twister. Of course, American Whip, a classic. You want to sit on your own, don't you?
Yeah.
And you want to sit on your own as well. It's probably a good idea, to be honest with you. The seats aren't that big. And of course, Adventureville. Give me the tune, give me the tune.
I can't remember it.
Give me the tune. Adventureville.
It's catchy, but I don't.
It's catchy, but you can't remember it.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, look at the LEDs on this, look. Come on. Oh, he's rubbish, isn't he? Absolutely rubbish. Right, couple of rides to do over here. You remember it now?
Yeah.
Is that because we're standing right next to it and you can hear it?
I actually can't hear it.
Oh, that's good. Right, so we've got a couple of rides to do over here. We probably won't take you on board Adventureville, I don't think. We might do, I don't know. We might take you on board there. We'll definitely take you on board the Whip, though. And since we were last here, I think the skateboarders... Has the skateboarder moved since we were last here?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I think it might have moved since it was last here, but we're not doing that, are we? Nah, we're not doing that. Not today. But I love Adventureville, and I love the Whip. Yeah, I have to finish it.
For your own safety, keep arms and legs inside the train at all times and remain seated. Thank you.
It's good fun. There we have it, Adventure Island 2022. Now, we could have taken you on all the rides we've done in terms of re-rides and things. We've done a lot more rides than what we've shown you, on and off, on and off, on and off. We don't really need to do that. And as the afternoon's got on, the park has got busier. So it is now about 4:30.
39 minutes past.
About 4:30. The park's not closed, and people are still buying wristbands as well down the other end of the park.
They do go half price shortly.
So we think they go half price still at 5 o'clock, but they don't really know what time they're open till. It's very, very confusing. Very, very confusing. Right, positives, as always, a cracking ride selection here. Something for everyone, but mainly if you like spinny rides. You're set at Adventure Island. You're really, really set. And of course, the staff are incredible.
Yeah, always.
Absolutely incredible. The best staff you'll find at any theme park across the country, bar none, never beaten, never sour, never anything. It's always the same when you come to Adventure Island. They are on a completely different level. Today's no different.
Yep.
They are training a few staff, and the only thing I will say slightly negative, slightly, is because they want to be so engaging with you that sometimes it takes a little longer than it should do to load the ride. So loading times are quite slow, particularly on rides like Rage that are only running one train, and the Screature, which is really, really popular today. And the other problem we've had, and this is really the first time ever we've had this problem, is the amount of rides that are closed.
There is a few, yeah.
There is a few. So we'll take you over to the map now. So as we look across here, we'll see that Kiddie Coaster, which was testing. It was the first ride we saw this morning going round, hasn't opened today. The Mighty Mini Mega is also closed. The Big Wheel is closed. Rambazamba is in pieces. Devil's Dance, we were close. We said Daredevils, but Devil's Dance is going to be the new name for the Dragon Claw, and it looks like it's going to have a new colour scheme. That's not back yet. To be fair, although it's not on the website, I was fully aware that this is gone away for refurbishment. Inside of here, Smiles Per Galleon is closed. Skydrop opened late, but it did open. The Viking boats are closed today. Time Machine isn't running right, which is a real shame. What else? What else, Kurt?
The Viking boats.
Spooks, yes, and Vortex. Vortex also isn't open today. Few late opening, as we said, which isn't a problem. But yeah, so actually we have 7 rides. 7. Maybe not all 7 rides are key, but we would certainly be riding at least half of those. To have 7 rides closed is, yeah, odd for Adventure Island. But did we get value for money?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, we 100% did. We 100% did, and we've had a fantastic day. I can't believe how cheap it is here, to be honest with you. I genuinely can't believe how cheap it is.
Moving to there, it's currently there.
Yeah, so it does look like the cow jump's moving to here. Well spotted, Kurt, which is currently down here. And this Emporium at the moment is just behind us, where the Helter Skelter is. So they've still got some moves to do, but it is February half term, so kind of expect a few things to change between now and when the park sort of opens for, I'm guessing, Easter period. And of course the work on the Devil's Dance should be done for the Easter period. They did say it would return around Easter time, but it's going to be autumn before we see anything new in that area. So that again is going to be really, really late. And as we look around as well, the Screature is being advertised as a new ride for 2022, even though it did open for a couple of days in 2021. So your new attraction is the Screature, which you can see down there with that incredible lighting package, the Extreme. And there are some fantastic rides here, and we've had great value for money at $22.50. Always recommend Southend. Always got amazing people, customer service. And I think we'll be back, won't we?
Yeah.
We usually do, as always, we normally do a once a year visit, but I have a feeling we might come back for Christmas. Because quite honestly, we don't like coming here when it's warm, because it gets too busy. And we enjoy being cold.
It's quite busy.
It is quite busy. We enjoy being cold with red hands. But thank you for joining us here on UK Theme Parks. My name's Adam. I hope you've enjoyed the very first theme park open vlog of 2022 here from Southend Adventure Island.